some reason the game capture was stuck on the title screen for whatever reason. I'm not too worried about whatever the time of this run is. I'm mostly just trying to practice for 3D mode here. Because I did offer it as an incentive, and, well, let's just make sure I can actually do it. I mean, I know I can, I just didn't know how much it's going to affect me here. Force them back! I think it's a little late to force them back. Let's just try to get them going. Oh, look at all those weapon boxes. Yeah, all these lovely hats. Well, there's the packs and weapons. Well done. Sure, I'll take first fire. The burst fire will come in handy. Welcome to the dining hall. We don't want to go hungry. I'm real persistent. Yeah, it's Marisa. She don't back down from challenge. Just recharge. What? Of course you dropped a weapon box all the way out there. Yep. PDF! PDF! not actually read the dialogue and the plot for this game in I don't know how long. A vampiric Punisher? Sure. I don't see how this could go wrong in the slightest. Whoop. It's never great when you get caught by explosives. Hello, ladies. Whoop. Got hit by that one. Okay, I want to take you out. Okay. Boy, these tables are sturdy. I think... Yeah, I'll carry you. Hello. Phew. Oh, we got one dude left there. Excellent teamwork. Well, that was an allied explosive just passed in front of our face. That was almost painful. That and there we go. Everything looks brighter now. What are you doing? We're the PDF! I see. You hijacked my staff? We have a talk later. Yeah, sure. Nothing great. Arsenal from the sky. Oop. Charging. Yeah, these enemies really don't care too much about our red spear anymore. What did you drop? There's a weapon box in there at least. What did you drop? A hat? I'll take a hat. Fight the power! Nothing there I want. On to the Fairy Wars. Sure, he's getting serious. Yeah, don't fight everyone at once. Yeah, that's not happening. Just keep moving. Get out of here, guys. I got other targets I want to shoot at. You guys made me miss the cycle. Sure. Okay. No, back down here. please. Ouch. Playing this in 2D mode might actually be a little weird to me now. Thank you for going down. So I would appreciate it if you would actually, yes, come down here. There we go. See a whole bunch of mushrooms, a couple of hats. Let's grab this hat. Yeah. No, we want the red spear. We want the G-cone over our shotgun. Okay. Hey, the table didn't block our shot today. Something else did, probably a plate. Okay, now we get right up close and go down. Go down. Let's grab this stuff. There they are. Go down. Ooh, 3 hats. And go down. Nice. Charging. Please wait. That, I think, was one of the cleanest stage 9s I've ever had. We need a sculptor first. I am going to save the game, because this mission can be pretty bad. There's that leg. There it is. What is going on with this thing? You hit, we run! Hit and run tactics. You hit, we run. Yeah, that's not happening. That hat. And phew. Hey, we got a mushroom. I want that mushroom. You. Captain, my apologies. Thump. You did your job the best you could. I have no complaints. Yeah, I got knocked down again. It's okay, I got some healing. Okay, I actually kind of want my ally to stop shooting them so that they don't flinch, so that I can actually hit their leg. Hat, where are you? There you are. Okay. Now he's down. Pretty clean. No major regrets or worries on that one. Could have done without getting blown up, though. Ooh, yes. Let's see. Max range up. Nope. Nope. Take that extra Gungnir. Okay. Still hoping for a piercing bullet. Shotgun. That's the only thing I'm looking for at this point. Okay. My allies can finish mopping up the last of those fairies. The enemy fairies, anyway. so I can get over here and deal with these guys. Got 4 shots left in my gun here. Hello, goodbye. Okay. And any second now we should have the end of mission dialogue display. Yep, there it is. So at this point, we can just, as long as we don't die, we're good. Piercing? Nope, recharge down. That's, I think, actually going to be... I'm just going to bring that over here. I think that recharge down is going to be quite useful. Certainly over the vampirism. Because any mission that I would want vampirism, I'm not going to be using that particular weapon on. So, oh. I haven't seen the game lag in a while. Whoop, missed that shot. Whoop. Slowly and slowly the allies all fell. The allies fell in the combat. And the enemy came towards us, and we shot them like fish in a barrel. Okay, well, that was... Usually our allies die a lot faster than that. Oh well. Okay, now is when it gets interesting.
Like it wasn't interesting before.
Ah, hello Siobhan. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have 3D glasses.
Nope.
Well, you get to enjoy this as much as I do then, because I'm not wearing them either.
It looks blurry without them.
So it's I think it's called Anachronist, or it's the 3D effect where you've got the red and blue.
Red and blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not anachronistic. Anachronistic is
Something
time.
wrong with history.
Yeah. 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 Chrono is time.
Yeah. I actually did look it up when I submitted the incentive to GDQ to have this as a bid war. And I know it started with an A, with an A-N. I just can't remember what it is for some reason. It's going to drive me nuts until I do remember it. But I'm not too concerned about, getting a good time, because I already had a couple of cases where I lost some time. Oh, and I got blown up again. So, this is more just practicing playing with the 3D effect on to see, A, how bad it is, and B, can I actually do it? So far, signs point to, yes, I can. So, how's your day been going so far?
It's been going okay.
Well, that's good.
Found out why the guy who mows my lawn and takes care of my leaves wasn't there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had the flu or something like that. He got really sick. It was not COVID.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. He's feeling much better.
Oh, good.
Anaglyph.
Anaglyph, that's it. See, I knew it was A-N, like A-N-A something or other.
Yeah, Anaglyph. What stage are you on out of how many stages?
This is stage 13 out of 26.
So you're only halfway done.
Yep, and I've only been going for about not even 40 minutes. Ooh, you're jumping. Hopefully the boss... Was that?
I did talk to Kilo.
Oh, good.
I talked to him earlier this evening, and about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, I talked with him shortly before starting up the stream, so...
Yeah.
It's good to know that he's doing alright.
Yeah.
This boss can be very, very annoying when it wants to.
It's very, very tall.
Oh yeah, it's the giant robot of... It's the giant robot. Well, I'll just put it that way. But we got it.
Yay!
I'm just running
I love the
over.
royal we here.
Yeah, royal we. Plot twist. There's another one.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, if you watch the dialogue,
Yeah.
that's so uncool. Get with the times. But this is the first real break I have in the run, because this entire sequence is scripted. Because we get a sneak peek of the final boss. The Space Library started patrolling. Excellent timing. Finish them off. Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
Yeah, not bad.
This must be... Wookia! I'm sorry, I have to do it.
That one, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That one seemed to disappear a lot faster than the other one.
Yeah, well, heavier weapons than I carry.
Yeah.
Plus, it wasn't moving.
Yeah, so who killed that one?
The UFO started acting on its own.
Oh.
Yeah, at this point in the story, we don't know why, it just did. And now it's attacking us.
Oh. By the way,
Yes?
is the dialogue always in English, or can it be in other languages?
So the game was made in Japanese.
Okay.
I have an English translation patch. Because I don't read... Because I don't actually read Japanese.
Okay. Is it faster in Japanese?
It's the same amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, we have an ally now.
Yay. I can't quite tell what it is.
Oh, it's a cute little vampire.
Oh. Okay.
So, fun fact, we can actually die here during that.
Well, yeah. It's a video game. It's a TouHou game.
Safety save. Escape from the SDM, the Scarlet Devil Mansion. So, there's Romelia. Her dress is adorable.
Even in 3D.
Oh, yeah. So, at this point in the run, I've got all of the weapons I absolutely have to have a good run. I'm just hoping that I get one other particular weapon to make it a really good run. I'm hoping I can get a shotgun that has piercing bullets. Primarily for one stage in particular, but it would help out a lot. The piercing bullets... Oh, I landed on some enemies. How kind. They broke my fall. I should be shooting them, but I kind of want to take out these big old space things first. And this one's standing on the right. Yay, we took it out.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to shoot the horde that follows us here a little bit. got hit by one of these things' cannons.
Do
Oh,
you have
geez.
to clear the dialogue each time?
What's that?
Do you have to clear the dialogue?
So the dialogue is completely on automatic. I have zero control over it.
Ah, okay.
Which gets fun on stage 2. Oh, thank heavens for help. Which gets fun on stage 2 because there's something in the neighborhood of like 4 mandatory dialogue blocks that has to go. When the game starts, I thought there was another one. When the game starts, when the mission 2 starts, you have Marisa starting off all enthusiastic about fighting the new opponents. Break them all! Oh, geez, that's a lot of them. As you defeat the first wave, the fairies that have joined up with Marisa, they get hungry. So they start asking if they can leave to go get something to eat. Which Marisa doesn't take too kindly to. In the middle of fighting the second wave of enemies, the fairies ask why Marisa doesn't use any of her magic, and she just makes up an answer to be cool. Which works.
Okay.
Then after you defeat the second wave of enemies, then you have a whole dialogue conversation between the antagonist, Patrolli, and Marisa.
I remember that. I think.
Yeah. So if you're really fast, you can get the last 2 conversation pieces to happen after you've defeated the final enemy on the stage. Hey, I managed to break the gate.
You managed to break the game?
The gate.
Oh, gate.
Yeah, there's usually a nice gate covering that little section there, but a lot of the terrain and set pieces in this game are destructible, and when enemies, especially the spider bots here, Patricomas, when they die, they go flying off, and they can break terrain, and it's glorious.
It is, because that makes it easier for you to get in, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, if we were going that way. Sadly, it's out of bounds.
Bummers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe somebody will find a way to get out.
I mean, I've had my allies get out of bounds. It doesn't help any, but...
Oh, okay.
Okay. We've got Sonics. They're annoying. I call them Sonics because they're blue. They roll around. They like to roll over top of you. Yeah. The blue Sonics aren't so bad. Even the golden Sonics aren't too bad. It's the Super Sonics towards the end of the game that are the worst. But you only have to fight them on one stage, and there's only 3 of them. So, it's not so bad.
What are the ones that are flying?
Those are fairies.
Okay.
There's different kinds of fairies. The ones in the blue dresses are just the regular fairies. They have little ray guns. They go pew-pew.
Yeah.
It's kind of adorable. Most of your allies tend to be the blue fairies as well. There are also...
Those are not your allies.
No, if they've got purple wings. I know it's a little hard to make it out, but...
Oh no, I can tell that they're purple.
Okay. The ones with the purple wings, and are actually bigger, are your enemies. The smaller ones with blue wings are your allies. And that holds true for all the fairies.
Okay.
There's also the ones in the orange dress, which they're not missile fairies because they don't actually shoot missiles. The ones in the brown dresses shoot missiles.
Okay.
But the ones in the orange dresses definitely shoot some sort of explosive. There you are. Whoop! All my guns need to reload. There we go. Okay. Yeah, brown fairies that have the missiles, and then there's the ones that I like to call the bear fairies because they like to get bear hugs.
Oh.
I've got
By the way, is that all RNG there?
the enemy types, and the ones that show up, and how many show up is fixed for each stage.
But I mean, their movement.
Yeah, the movement is quite random. They do generally have a priority of moving towards you, so you can lead them around the stage a little bit. But yeah, their movement tends to be pretty random.
Okay.
And that shot didn't go where I wanted it. I jump off the tower because the enemies wind up destroying the tower if you stay up there too long.
And is that a problem?
It means you tend to wind up falling into the middle of a giant horde of enemies.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah. Plus, there's only 2 of these spawners that you can really target from on top of the tower. I need a view of at least something here. Excuse me. I'm walking here.
I remember learning about tachicomas from Ghost in the Shell.
So, yeah, Ghost in the Shell has the tachikomas, and these robots look remarkably similar to the tachikomas.
Yes, they do.
But they have a design style that's very reminiscent of the character Patroller. So players just tend to call them Hachikomas.
Tachicomas. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not the name that that they are given in game. It's the name that the players give them.
Yep. I don't think any of the enemies are, except for the Space
Ares?
Library Patrolly. I don't think any of the enemies. Oh, I left a spawner alive. That's not good.
That's not good.
No, that's going to prolong this a little bit. Let's take that out. Excuse me, I've got something to shoot here. Oh, and this is one of the ones that spawns the really evil Pachikomas. So we've got 2 kinds of Pachikomas. We've got the purple ones that just wander around, they like to shoot, they're just generally annoying. And then we've got the reddish
Black
ones.
one? Oh, the red one. Okay.
Well, the purple ones are the ones that are just kind of generally annoying. The reddish ones are the ones that they like to bite you, and when they bite you, they knock you down. They've also got a lot of health.
Looks like when you shoot them, there's a lot of knockback.
So if they go flying, they're dead.
Oh, okay.
If you shoot them and they just kind of flinch, like that,
They're not dead.
they're not dead.
They're not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Don't worry, he soon will be.
Now, I'm seeing the word, at least I think I'm seeing the word Pachacoma. Is that because this is a fan game? A fan-created game?
It is. It was made by a. Oh shoot! Which company is I want to say Tasugator Frontier. It's terrible. I've played the game so often, and I can't remember who made it. But it was made by a company that, or at least a group of people that do quite professional work on games. But it's not a licensed, nor is it canon in the TouHou series.
Okay.
So calling it a fan game would be fairly accurate. It's one of those. It's in one of those weird areas of, well, it's not official or canon, but it's not made by like a bunch of kids in their basement. Kind of a thing.
It's a fan game made by fan programmers, real programmers.
Yeah.
A programming company.
Okay, so this next mission, I want the Qigong because we get to go fight another giant robot.
The company that makes the TouHou series, what's their opinion of the game?
Okay,
I'm
let's start
assuming
with...
this game is free?
No, this game is not free.
Okay.
You do have to pay for it. At least, assuming you don't want to pirate it.
Did they license the characters?
I don't think so. But considering that the company, Shanghai Alice, or Team Shanghai Alice, that makes the TouHou series is literally one person. And I think his opinion of it is, as long as people understand, no, this is not what the main TouHou games are like, that I think he's okay with it. Oh, but the boss is dead, by the way.
Okay. I'm surprised that he doesn't request money for, a share of the profits for license of the characters.
Honestly, I don't know 100% what's going on, behind the scenes. So take what I say with a grain of salt.
What's PDF? PDF headquarters?
PDF. Patrolli Defense Force.
Oh, okay.
The game is rather unapologetically taking the gameplay style from another series called Earth Defense Force.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you've ever seen like giant ants or insects that humans are shooting with guns and missiles and rockets, that's Earth Defense Force.
Okay, so this is essentially that, but TouHou based.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. This is the
It's got a TouHou skin on it.
There is a little bit different. There's enough difference between DynaMarisa and Earth Defense Force that it's different enough. Okay. It's not like just a Earth Defense Force with the TouHou skin on it. There's enough difference. It's definitely its own game.
Okay.
but it's definitely made in the style of.
Okay.
I love this little line. Cultivating humans, it won't make them tasty. True, though I'm tasty. And the fairies that eat humans just stare at her.
Oh, you're telling me you're tasty? What?
Yeah. There are some things where it's like, Marisa, what are you thinking? Please, I inquiring minds genuinely wish to know.
Yes, but is she really human?
Oh, she's definitely human.
Okay. I don't know. She's got abilities that are more than human.
Well, she's a witch. Well, the way she introduces herself, she's an ordinary magician. But then when you consider that in the series for Mentor was an extremely powerful ghost.
Mm.
All my guns are charging. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of the easiest stage, because I basically just hop on the railing and I stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, the first couple of times I played the game, casually, I hated this stage. Because it's like, oh, I'm at the top of a spiral staircase? Obviously I need to go down, right? Well, no. All you have to do is shoot the enemies. Okay, we got you. We got somebody over there. So you could go down the spiral staircase, and it makes it an interesting stage if you do. But if you stay up at the top and just shoot the enemies while they're on there, well, the vast majority of item drops wind up right at the base there. Wow, we got almost no weapon drops.
Fated reunion.
So, according to the story, Patroli was in the one robot that got blown up. She's right here. She survived.
Of course she did.
And so for the speedrun, we immediately shoot her. Because the weapon she has is a rocket launcher. It is very, very good at knocking us down. It's not particularly useful for defeating the enemies. Its primary purpose is to knock us down. Us, the player, as Marisa. Which, for the speedrun, is absolutely horrible. She is... The way her AI is set up, she tries to stay, just behind and off to the side of Marisa. And shoot at usually whatever enemy is the closest. Which generally happens to be the enemy right on top of Marisa. And since the rocket launcher she has an area of effect, we're almost always within that area of effect.
Hmm.
Okay, that wasn't quite the enemy I was planning on shooting, but if she wants to give me the opportunity, I'm going to take it. Yep, And I need to recharge my gun. There's a lot of recharging of gun in this game.
Yes. I'm guessing those things up there are spawners.
No. These are called space tanks.
Okay.
I call them that because the stage where they're introduced, they call them space tanks.
Okay. Then, yeah, they're space tanks.
Yeah. Or at least the stage where it's introduced is called space tank.
Oh, the stage is called space tank. Okay.
And the stage name is definitely not referring to the level design, because the level design is a dining hall.
Oh.
Yeah, this game is silly. And I need to go get some health.
Yes, you do.
More for safety than anything else. Thankfully, lots of mushrooms.
Is that what those are?
Yes. I know it's a little difficult to see it with the 3D effect on. They're mushrooms.
Yep. Okay.
Hello. I mean, if you want to stay right next to me so I could shoot you with my shotgun, okay. So we've got the brown fairies. We got an orange fairy up there.
Charging.
There we go. Okay, now run around to pick up as many hats or weapon boxes as I can. This is the last stage where getting a shotgun with piercing bullets is going to save any amount of time. And we didn't get one. That's a shame.
Darn.
Yeah. Oh well. It's still been a pretty good run. Okay, first things first. Shoot the librarian again. I do have it as a potential donation incentive to save the librarian, where we don't shoot her.
Why do you shoot her first?
She has a very, very high tendency to shoot us in the back with her rocket launcher. And although it doesn't do any damage to us, it knocks us down.
And knocks us down. Yeah. Okay. That's who you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I just got knocked down by the fairies. It doesn't happen all that often. Like, I'm surprised when I get knocked down by the fairies. I'm surprised when Patrolli doesn't knock us down to the stage. So this stage is kind of the worst, honestly. Because it's extremely tight hallways.
Narrow. Yeah.
Which is also why the piercing bullets are absolutely fantastic on this stage.
Yep.
Double KO. Woo! Okay. I swear I did not hit the dodge button to dodge roll that, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta recharge.
Bonk, bonk.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of metallic bonk in this game. It can definitely get a little annoying. There was one stream where I was listening to music from OC Remix throughout the run, because yeah, it was a little annoying. Okay, so this is actually the area we want to be in for the next wave. This stage has a total of 3 waves of these biting. I like to call them biters because they bite. They're very, very
the
rude.
red ones.
Was that?
The red ones?
Yeah. They're very rude. Their mother didn't teach them manners.
Oh, aren't you glad that your mother did?
Oh, yes. Very much so. So, if I don't know if you caught the dialogue there, the story is Pacioli dug up some random artifact, discovered, this thing can evolve and become better. This will be perfect for defending the library. And everyone's reaction is, you should have given it to me. Like, even Marisa is, oh, that sounds like it'd be valuable. You should have given it to me. No. The maid even gets in on, yeah, that could be useful. Unfortunately, the AI is, it decided to ignore Pacioli.
Of course.
So, now we're in the situation of we need to destroy the AI to save not just the library, but also the mansion. Sir, what are you doing up there?
Coming down on you.
Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. I had one that, I swear, he got stuck on the ceiling because he couldn't figure out how to get down. That guy. It's for cases where I've got just the one enemy sitting way up at the top that I have the sniper, the spear gun, the Gungnir.
So this is going to be your last wave coming up?
Yep. And I need to figure out... The stage is called Labyrinth, by the way. Fairly accurate. I think I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I don't think I've ever been... No, I have. There is a right turn here. It is a very confusing stage. I would very happily pay like $50 to somebody who can map out this stage. I think there's a total of 3. Total of 3 stages on this particular... 3 missions on this particular stage. The last stage was on this stage. The next stage is also on this stage.
On this stage or in this labyrinth?
Yes.
In this area.
In this area.
Okay.
Like, I call the general area the stage.
Okay.
Keep backing up, because we don't want to get overrun by these things. Because if you get surrounded by these guys, they can do... What was that?
Forget about it.
I mean, it's not completely unrecoverable. Or irrecoverable. Whatever the correct wording of that would be. But, yeah, it gets really, really hard to get out of it. They can stagger their bites just enough so that you stand up, you get knocked down. You stand up, you get knocked down. You stand up, you get knocked down, and you're out of health. I'm just going to grab these while I'm here. There's just a small handful of them left. There we go. Do I have... It looks like I've got a hat over there.
Can you get it in time?
Oh, it's a weapon box. Got it.
Ooh. Yay.
And nothing I need. Okay, now the last mission with Petroli. First things first. Pew. And I missed. And she blows herself up.
Oh, wasn't that nice of her?
She's still blowing herself up. I have no idea how that shot missed. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I've already wasted some time, so we're going to roll the dice on this and pray for the best. We'll see if she actually shoots me. Or if she blows herself up. I've never seen her shoot herself like that before, so that's a first. I think this particular stage is one of the longest in terms of enemy waves. This is where you've got this little group of enemies. Oops, missed that shot. Then we get Golden Sonic. It's like regular Sonic, but this one actually has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
It very seldom does it use the gun. Usually it just kind of circles around. Okay, let's get out of there. And now we have fairies. Lots of fairies. And I'm using the shotgun instead of the sniping rifle.
Because fairies.
Well, usually the fairies fly out of range of the shotgun, but this is the smallest room you fight the fairies in the entire game. They don't really have the range to get away from the shotgun. And with the number of fairies that you have, it's just faster to shoot them with the shotgun at the very beginning. Now, once you're down to like 4 of them, then it becomes better to just use the spear gun. Unless they decide to fly down within range of your shotgun again.
How do you change weapons?
Right click.
Oh, okay. How do you know what weapon you have? Oh, on the right-hand side. Okay.
Yes. You can also use the control key.
Okay.
To change weapons. Okay, so that was wave number 2. Now we've got wave number 3, where we have another Golden Sonic and a whole lot of Patchycomas. The Golden Sonic, by the way, has a tendency to get himself stuck over there.
There he is.
Yeah. He did not get himself stuck this time. Was that?
Can they shoot each other?
No, they can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was hoping the Patchycomas could shoot the Golden Sonic.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
By the way, when I mentioned that the first stage with Petroli was here, here it is. Here's the room.
Okay.
And this is definitely the room with the same stage layout with the labyrinth. And now we are on. I'm just going to fire off this shotgun to get it recharging, because we got time. Now we're on wave 4. This is the only mission with 4 waves in the entire game. And for some reason, it still feels shorter than the labyrinth. And we got space snakes in a very enclosed location. I got hit by the outer edge of that explosion.
Oh.
Didn't take too much damage, but I did get knocked over. Okay, so that one blew up. So we run through the fire and flames. And get blown up by this one. Okay, that one's down, so now we just have the Pachicomas. I'm fairly certain the developers expected you to get caught in the flame and smoke of some of these enemies.
Probably.
Well, my reasoning is the eyes of the Pachikomas and the wings of the fairies are the first thing that are visible when you're in the smoke.
Mm.
Which can be a little intimidating, to be perfectly honest.
Well, right now, everything is so blurry that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's like if you
We've got Anaglyph blur, and then we've got Discord blur, stream blur. So,
oh man, that's got to be oof.
yeah.
Okay, so this is the last stage where we pull out Qigong number 2.
What's Qigong?
It is the most powerful weapon we will have access to in this particular difficulty level. The shotgun is the second most powerful. The shotgun series that we've been using is the second most powerful in terms of damage that we have access to. It does somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 damage over the course of 10 seconds. From a full magazine, firing off the full clip, reloading over the course of 10 seconds. The Qigong, on the other hand, over the course of 10 seconds does over 12,000 damage.
Mm.
It fires very, very quickly. Each shot is extremely powerful. The only reason we don't use it more often...
Charge time.
No, the charge time is exceptionally fast.
Then why don't you use it often?
Because it has the range of a stone's throw.
Oh. So you're going to be right up there against it.
Yeah. Like, getting hit... being encased in the footfall of these enemies has more range than the Qigong does. Whoop. I don't usually get hit by missiles. They usually aren't that accurate. Get hit by that foot. And the drill explosions. Oh good, I killed this boss before it jumped. Oh good, it dropped health. Now I don't have to take baby strats with this guy.
Baby strats?
It's what I call being very, very, very safe and very, very slow. Namely, staying the heck away from it and shooting it a lot with the Gungnir.
Mm.
But since we got health, which it's not a guarantee you're going to get, and yes, that's annoying. Whoops. Those extra flames are from the drill attack. The drill attack is kind of interesting because first you've got the area effect of the drill, and then you've also got 3 flames that come off of where the drill lands, and those just travel about, not quite at random. It's kind of a spiral effect with it.
Okay.
But if you get caught in the traveling flame, you also get knocked down. Okay, you're being remarkably kind. Now I'm worried. Oh, good. We managed to kill you. Huzzah.
Royal we?
Yes, the royal we. I mean, I'm not Marisa. That's Marisa. They're in the game. I'm just giving her some help.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the last mission, Patrolli said, "Yeah, I need to go this way. You need to go that way." And us going that way led us to fight the two robot bosses at the same time. Well, Patrolli just said, "Yeah, in order to stop this thing, someone needs to be in the control room to initiate the self-destruct, and whoever's in there has to stay in there. And, well, I'm in the control room, so you might want to run." So Patrolli has effectively just blown herself up.
Oh, you know she's going to get out.
I mean, they do make it out to be... She really did just sacrifice herself. We don't see her again for pretty much until the final mission. Well, no, not pretty much. We don't see her again until the very final mission. Where it's... Yeah, she's actually alive. How? Doesn't say. They don't say. She's just alive. And now we have the final of the fairy types, the ones I call the bears. Because they like to give bear hugs.
They get up close and personal.
Oh, yeah.
Shotgun time?
Oh, very much so, yes. Unfortunately for this particular stage, you have to have a long-range weapon in order to get their attention. Because they like to stay right up along that upper railing. You could run up the stairs and then run along the railing and fight them, one by one. But that is exceptionally slow. I have never done that. Ever. Okay, do I have my allies yet? My second set of allies? Not yet. Surprised.
How do you get them?
Once you defeat a certain amount of the bear fairies, you get 3 new allies. Well, 3 more allies. Remelia, who you saw earlier. Sakuya, who showed up in a few of the earlier missions. And then you also get Flandra, who, although she does have an explosive weapon, is still leagues better than Patrolli. Because that, her weapon actually homes in on things. And has a smaller, explosive radius. Oh hey, we have the allies now. Yay! So the rest of these fairies should go down in pretty short order. Although I have picked up some of these weapon boxes, I am not going to look at any of these weapons. Oop, missed that shot. Hello. Just got 3 fairies left. 1 fairy left. Yeah, I'll grab a hat. Why not? Okay.
What do the hats give you?
They give you 2 maximum HP. Plus 2 max HP. And to give you an idea of how many hats we've collected, you can see I'm at 646 max health right now.
Mm-hmm.
We start at 200.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
When I first was trying to route the game, the fight against the 2 Gundams, the 2 giant robot bosses, was so terrible. I tried to collect as many hats, and if I didn't have 800 max health, I considered it to be practically an impossibility. And now I figure as long as I've got about 500 health, I'll be fine. So my top priority are those spawners. But you can only shoot the spawners when they're open and spawning things. Thankfully, there is a sound cue for it. My second priority are the space things. Because these things are big, they're mean, they're healthy, and they do a lot of damage. Okay, that's the second spawner down. Where is the last one? Up there. Hey, that shot hit. Okay, so that spawner, the last spawner just has 1 shot left before it's taken out. And then we have this whole cluster mess. Which is totally fun and not confusing in the slightest.
Oh, no. Especially not in 3D mode.
Yeah, that's... So, when I first played this game, it was surprising the computers that could and could not play it, handle it. This is the first time I've ever seen my computer lag with the 3D mode. And what's even more interesting, I've had computers that lag when playing this game. The game runs at full speed. It's just that the lag affects how often your vision updates as to what's happening. Okay. That's the last of the space tanks. So now I am not concerned about dying at all. I probably should be, but I'm not. Oh wow, that vision there was a little hard on the eyes. Whoop. I don't know why, but the missile fairies seem to like getting onto the ground for some reason.
The missile fairies are the red ones?
The brown ones.
The brown ones, okay.
Yeah. These ladies. Missed my shot. That made me sad. Whoop. Like, sometimes the orange fairies will come down and say hi. But more often than not, they just tend to stay up in the air. I say as I just have an orange fairy decide to immediately contradict me.
Down. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remember. I need to say they like to stay up in the air during the marathon if I get in, because I don't usually see them just come down like this. Oh my goodness. Like, that one. That's about where they usually stay. Way up in the air.
Well, they went splat now.
They did. Okay. Now, I'm going to save.
Safety save.
Yep. Just in case, because the game has been known to crash. It crashes. And the fun thing about... Was that?
Because it's a video game.
Yeah. And the fun thing is, when it does crash, it doesn't save automatically. So if it crashes and you haven't saved because you're trying to go for a record, well, your run's dead.
Yep.
I've never had that happen before. Nope, never. It's not annoying in the slightest.
No, you've never had that happen.
Though I have had one of these trees fly into the path of one of my Gungnir shots and start spinning.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, that was just fun. It was just one of those, I'm never going to be able to have that happen again. Okay. So, our allies are over here. Basically just distracting the vast majority of the enemies. That enemy somehow managed to take a shot from behind me. I'm unsure how to feel about that. Okay, I need you guys out of my way. I said out of my way. Because I have this guy to shoot. This is the last space tank we are ever going to see in the game. We have a lot of lasts on this stage. These are going to be the last Pachikomas, the last space tanks.
What stage are you on?
This is stage 25. It is the penultimate stage. This is kind of a the last gauntlet, as it were. And that's why you don't want to get surrounded by the biters. Like I said, they are very, very rude. This is basically the evolving AI library knows you're trying to stop it. It doesn't want to be stopped. Self-preservation and all that. So it is throwing absolutely everything it has left at you. The way the dialogue script is set up, all of your allies are supposed to die on this stage. It's supposed to be that bad.
And will they be dying?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Maybe? depends on if they get stuck in the ground again. They usually do, for some reason. Haven't quite figured out why. That was not the direction I intended to roll, but we're alive. Not happy, but alive. There you are. Kaboom!
Gonna like Big Boom.
Flandra likes Big Boom. Okay, so we've got two last enemies.
Tachikoma do not like Big Boom.
Was that?
Tachikoma do not like Big Boom when it's centered on them.
Yup. So these are the last of the spawners. These ones are rather unique. They are never going to close.
Oh.
Remember, they are trying very, very hard not to die. Also, that was a supersonic that just ran behind us. Okay, we need to get rid of some of the debris here. So, sometimes... Get out of the way, debris. Thank you. Sometimes, when I run up here, somehow, someway, my allies wind up stuck under the ground. We'll probably find out if they're stuck in the ground after this is... after the, bit of terrain blocked my shot. So the reason I called these particular Sonics the Supersonics, these are the only Sonics that are not affected by knockback. All of the other Sonics. Was that?
These yellow ones?
Yeah. All of the other Sonics, you can hit and stun them. Not these ones. Did my allies get stuck in the ground over here? Yeah, I think they got stuck in the ground right over here. Because all of the enemies are shooting the ground at them. I don't know why. It just happens. I've not been able to get out of bounds.
Do you go up so fast that they don't have time to gain elevation to follow?
Well, they have the same... Well, I think they have the same movement mechanics that we do, because they follow around on the ground, like Patrolli. Okay, I don't know why you're stuck there.
But if you're stuck, then you can...
Shoot.
Yeah. So what are the ones that are flying there?
These are the ones I call the bear fairies, because they like to give bear hugs.
Okay.
I mean, they look like they would give wonderful hugs.
I don't know if it's just because of the 3D effect or what, but it's
By the way, there's our allies. They're...
Oh, okay. Oops.
Oh, Flandra actually died. But yeah, there's Sakuya, there's Ramelia, there's Flandra on the ground.
They actually look like they're those the bear ones actually kind of looked like they were flying in some sort of contraption.
And so they're holding on to these robotic pieces that actually shoot out the bullets.
Okay.
Okay, so this stage, the final boss. We've been using the shotgun through the entire game. You've been using the Qigong on all of the bosses. This boss, the final boss, we go in with 2 Gungnir's.
The what?
The long range.
Okay.
Yep. The Gungnir's. And we do it simply because they take a while to charge, so we just have an extra one on hand. So if we have a chance to recharge them both, we get an extra shot very, very quickly. So the game kind of leads you into thinking, oh, shoot the parts off of the boss, and then shoot the big red shiny button. No, you can just shoot the big red shiny button.
We learned that from Doctor Who.
Pretty much. There it is.
You big red shiny button, and I'll press it every time.
Yup. So now we recharge all of our weapons, and I completely lost track of where this boss is going to open up. I think it's going to open up over here. No, it's opening up over here. Ah! Too close! I can't shoot it! So that was, what, 2 shots? 3 shots? Can I get a 4th shot in? Please, please, please? Nope, just 3.
Why couldn't you get a 4th shot in?
You have to hit the eyes.
Oh. I couldn't even see the eyes.
The fun part is...
I didn't know what I was looking at.
Well, let's see if we can get into a position. Should be able to see the eyes any moment now. There's one eye.
Okay.
With a standard Gungnir, it takes 10 shots to destroy this boss. If you're really, really fast with all of your shots, it is possible to get it on a 2 cycle. I have not been lucky. Usually a lot more of the debris has been blown away by this point, so it really threw me off. It was like, okay, where's the ramp that I need to go down so I can get my first shots on the boss? I don't know! Okay, and now I'm playing catch-up. And this tree is in the way. And there's the boss.
The enemy has fallen. No, he's falling.
Captain, we did it! The Star Patrol is about to explode! Yeah? Eep! Ah! All troops, evacuate! I ain't gonna make it! Captain! All missions completed. The fairies do not care about your camera, by the way.
Evidently not.
I have had a situation where a fairy flew into position so that the camera was under her dress.
And what was there? Patchouli. How'd they go?
Hold it, don't kill me off like that! I thought I was going to die. So, everyone survived. Well, now my plans are all for naught. Well, I'll consider them all lost items. Yeah, this goes really, really fast. The whole reason we did this, the whole reason Marisa attacked the mansion like this, look you.
Yeah.
She wanted books out of the library.
No.
And the whole reason Patrolli used the AI and let it evolve was to keep Marissa out of the library.
Out of the library.
And now
Yeah, that
the
seems
whole
like-
mansion has been destroyed. And considering there's 2 vampires that live there, this is not a particularly good thing.
Depends. Are the vampires your friends?
Oh,
Or your enemies?
they're friendly. But they don't have a mansion or anywhere to spend the night now. Okay, so I have a tradition. Whenever you complete all of the stages on
The stages or the missions?
all of the missions, when you complete all the missions on a particular
Can
difficulty,
we take it off of
sure.
3D?
There we go. Yeah, the
Oh,
3D
God.
can turn on or off at any time.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
I mean, I still have Discord distortion, but I don't have 3D distortion.
For some reason, it did not bother me that much.
Because you knew what you were looking at.
Kind of.
Anyway, you said when you finish...
when you finish all the missions on a particular difficulty level, like normal, and then you defeat the boss on that difficulty, you are guaranteed a unique weapon. For normal mode, it's the Rainbow One. So I've just gotten into the tradition of, I've completed a run, I have the Rainbow. I'm going to take it to Mission 1. This is, honestly, it's a wonderful weapon. It can be absolutely used in a speedrun. But because you have to beat all of the stages and the final boss, which is the entire run category, we don't have it for the run. Which is a shame.
So you get to show it off.
Yeah.
Afterward.
Okay. Not the fastest run, but it wasn't wasn't trying to make it a fast run. You know, I haven't shown off the opening cutscene in a while. Want to enjoy it with me?
Do I have to?
I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay. I can't hear any of it.
Oh, that's alright. She ran there! Chase after her! She must be caught!
Oh.
I ain't gonna be caught so easily! Wait for me, my precious books, I'm coming to save you! Stop right there! There she is! Caught you red-handed! Capture her! Sacrifice her! Whoops! Mouse fell for the trap, I see. This is when I finally get my due. Prepare yourself! What the heck? We'll find out soon. Painfully. Patrol the armory! Get her! Ah! Boom!
Ah!
You will no longer invade this library while I'm here. Feel free to come again whenever you want. What the heck was that? It ain't gonna end here. I'll remember this! And that's your plot. The entire reason you come here is for books. That and to get revenge for being blown up.
But it's a library. You're supposed to read.
Yes. And as long as you read the books and return them and treat the books in the library with respect, Patrolli doesn't have a problem with you coming in and reading the books. The problem is Marissa's idea of borrowing is you'll get them back. when I'm dead.
No.
Yeah. But my throat's starting to get a little sore.
I'm guessing you need a little break.
Oh, definitely. So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. I can definitely do the run in 3D. It's not going to be a problem. I don't have to worry about it. So I think I'll make...
But it probably wouldn't be your PB.
Probably not. There would be some time lost in trying to change from 2D to 3D. And you have to go into the options and then down to the 3D display. So, anyway, I am going to call the stream here. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me on the stream. And thank you for anyone and everyone who's watching. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to stream on Sunday. I've got a couple of ideas bouncing around. We'll see, which one I settle on. But I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and take care, everyone.
Bye.